Hello. We all face situations in life when we feel like giving up. We feel very frustrated. We do not know what to do next. And perhaps we think everything is over. But that precisely is the time when you need to reconnect with yourself. You need to reconnect with your power. You need to reconnect with who you are as a person. And here I am going to share with you certain situations when you need to take time out and connect with yourself. And that is how you will find a way out of every kind of situation that I'm going to share with you. The first one is when you feel like complaining, that is when you need to take time out. Let me ask you this. If you complain about anyone, about any situation, how is it going to help you? Complaints do not solve any problem. Actions solve problems. Actions solve problems, complaints do not. That is why whenever you feel like complaining about anything, anyone, any situation, you need to take time out and ask yourself, what is it that I can do in this situation to bring a change? That is what will help. The second one is when you feel that you have failed. What is it that you need to do at that time is, again, take time out and connect with yourself and ask yourself this question: what is it that has brought you to today's situation? And you will notice there's a huge list of successes which has brought you to today's condition. And then the message that will emerge is, even now, you just need to continue to move ahead. Another thought that I'm sharing here is, if you study the lives of people who have reached positions of influence, you just see their position of influence today, but behind that, there's a huge list of failures they may have encountered. And that is what they continue to do in those situations, keep going, and they reached ultimately the position that you are considering them to be influential people. The third one is whenever you're feeling exhausted physically, mentally, or emotionally, that is when you need to take time out and be with yourself. Find ways to recharge the energy of your body. Find ways to relax yourself mentally. Find ways to become emotionally balanced once again, because only then you will be able to come back to your actions with a lot of energy and enthusiasm. That is when you will be able to initiate those actions, those decisions which will help you to continue to go ahead. All of us get exhausted. All of us tend to work a lot sometimes, and that leads to a situation of exhaustion. But it is important to understand here that our body, our mind, they also need recharge. So do that, take time out for doing that. The next one is whenever you're feeling stuck with your job. All of us sometimes get into jobs which are not matching with what we really want to do. And it happens. So what is it that is important in those times is, again, take time out and ask yourself, what do you want to do? What are your passions? What are your hobbies? What are your interests? Find ways to connect back with them so that your mind gets relaxed once again. That may also be the time to learn, upskill yourself, reskill yourself, sharpen your capabilities so that you can actually move towards the role and responsibility that you're looking for. One more thing that I would like to add here is, even when you're feeling stuck, you need to be thankful because you have a job and which is supporting your life in so many ways. So be thankful to that and keep on finding ways to start doing the things that you really want to do. The next one is whenever you're struggling with problems. I always say that whenever a problem comes, it never comes alone. It always comes with a solution. As they typically say, a lock is made and the key is simultaneously made for that. So every lock has a key. Similarly, every problem has a solution. You just need to calm yourself down to handle the problem. In fact, when you step away from the problem slightly, that's when you are able to start looking at the problem very objectively. And many times you must have experienced, the moment you step away from the problem, the solution comes in sight instantly. Have you ever experienced something like that? The last one is whenever you're feeling worried. That is the time when you need to step back, take time out, and restore your faith, restore your trust that everything will be taken care of. Now, let's look at the current situation the world is facing, the pandemic, and the way the number of cases have been increasing in the last couple of days. They must have got you worried. Now, worry will not help. Will worry protect you? No. But what is it that can protect you is when you take all the possible precautions which are required to stay safe. So worry does not help. What helps is taking the right action. In fact, whenever you are worried, that is when you tend to go wrong because your mind doesn't work right. So these 6 situations that I've shared with you, take time out whenever you are experiencing any of them, reconnect with yourself, reconnect with your inner power, and then start moving further in your life. Wish you all the best, and I'll see you in my next video.